PayPal lets you pay all your pals, like your graduation gifters.
Who's paying for the mattress topper?
You mean the beanbag chair?
Aren't we getting a mini fridge?
Can we create a pool on PayPal? It lets us collect the money before we buy.
Ooh, yes, that's smart.
Glad we can agree on something.
Easily pool, split, and send money with PayPal. Get started in the PayPal app. A PayPal account is required to send and receive money. A balance account is required to create a pool.
When it comes to playtime, never let your squad down. Unlock elite gaming tech at Lenovo.com. Push your gameplay beyond performance with 13th Gen Intel Core processors. Upgrade to smooth, high-quality streaming with Intel Wi-Fi 6E. And maximize game performance with enhanced overclocking. Win the tech search and head to Lenovo.com.
Lenovo.
Optimize your nutrition with Factor, America's #1 ready-to-eat meal service. Factor's fresh, never-frozen meals are dietitian approved and ready to eat in just 2 minutes. Choose from 40 weekly options across 8 dietary preferences, like Calorie Smart and Protein Plus. Factor's keto meals can help you lose up to 8 pounds in 8 weeks. Get started at factormeals.com/factor50off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. Weight loss with Factor Keto based on a randomized controlled clinical trial. Results will vary depending on diet and exercise.
How to have fun anytime, anywhere. Step 1. Go to ChumbaCasino.com.
ChumbaCasino.com. Got it.
Step 2. Collect your welcome bonus.
Come to Papa welcome bonus.
Step 3. Play hundreds of casino-style games for free.
That's a lot of games. All for free?
Step 4. Unleash your excitement.
Woohoo!
Chumba Casino has been delivering thrills for over a decade. So claim your free welcome bonus now and live the Chumba life. Visit ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Power Hour is live. KFAN.com/watch is where you can find it. It's all thanks to Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed.
All right, 8 o'clock hour of the Power Trip Morning Show. Marnie Gellner is here. Marnie, we'll see you again on Friday when you and the Sklar brothers square off against Sauce and Hawk.
Right.
Those guys are at Acme this week.
I love those guys. Very funny.
They're great.
And I love that they love this show. Again, they reached out to us yet again, which is so cool. It's the easiest booking ever when they want to be a part of it. Instead of going, hey, you want to come back and do our stupid radio show? I respect the hell out of them for reaching out to us saying, we want to do that show again. We want to play that game again. Done. Booked. And I've followed them on social, and I've seen them on TV or social media for years and years and years. Cheap Seats back in the day.
Yeah, great bit.
But I had never seen them do stand-up live until last year when my wife and I and Parrish and his wife went, and they crushed it. Super good at Acme. They did like a 5 or 6 minute bit about Como Zoo versus the Minnesota Zoo that was hilarious. They're awesome.
That's the kind of stuff that separates people as well, and comedians. Yeah. When you are that tuned into your particular audience in your particular area, wherever, whatever city you have to be in, it's like when you go to a concert and the singer doesn't say one thing about the weather or the people it's just like robotic. But when they take the time to mention something about the weather or the venue or you just feel like, oh, they're with us right now. They're not just going through the motions. If you take the time to write bits about which zoo is better, that's next level.
The concert speech, though, you got to be careful, because if it's just generic, then it seems super insincere, right? If it's like, hey, Minneapolis, you're one of our favorite cities. We always love coming back here. It's like, okay.
I mean more than that.
Yeah, if you do the whole, like, we remember staying at the such and such hotel.
Exactly.
And I wrote the opening riff to this song at this restaurant. You're like, yes, that's us.
We saw Rosie at the Boo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then we wrote Cherub Rock.
Yeah, right.
It's like, oh, cool. Thanks, Smashing
1,
Pumpkins.
2, 3, 4. Wait, are you saying Smashing Pumpkins wrote Cherub Rock with Rosie at the Boo?
No,
they saw him at the Boo, and it inspired them. Because they couldn't believe how much some one man would love a strip club. They were blown away. Their minds were blown. And then
it would make more sense if they wrote Today, right? And Rosie said, today is the greatest day I've ever known.
And he's been there for 13 hours. Max had to escort him out.
Yeah,
multiple times.
Yeah,
and I told him to stop throwing his rosy bucks. It's not real cash.
You know what's hard about going out in public, though, with Max is a lot of times he gets completely mistaken for Morgan Wolf of Care 11.
This keeps happening all the time.
All right, 60-second recap, Max. Talk about what you posted on social media over the weekend about what happened to you with your grandmother.
Well, Friday morning, my grandma likes to tune in and watch the Power Trip live stream sometimes, even though I tell her exactly what days I'm
Monday,
on.
Tuesdays, and Thursdays.
And she never remembers, but she texts me on Friday and she's like, "You look like you're having a lot of fun cozying up next to Marty." And I was like, okay, easy, assuming that's Marnie. And I'm like, but who the hell is on the Power Trip that looks like me? Like, they replaced me when I was gone? I got a new black guy or something? Okay, hold on. Let me click on the link real quick. And then I see Morgan Wolf, blonde white woman. I was like, who does my grandma think I am? Who does she think Morgan is? Does Morgan know something that I don't know? Do we need to get Maury out of retirement here? I don't know what the hell is going on, but my grandma, for whatever reason, thought that I was Morgan Wolf.
Here's what I love about your grandmother. Now, Zach clearly thinks you and I are opposites.
Clearly.
I love that your grandmother thinks that you and Morgan Wolf are identical.
She doesn't see it. She doesn't see color.
She doesn't see gender, race. She doesn't see hair color. She doesn't see anything. She just sees two lovely people that are having fun next to Marty.
Marty. What a great bit.
Shout out to Grandma if you're watching the stream right now. I wonder if she is.
Did she watch Friday? Did she see that Marty slam?
Yeah, Marty was back playing with Tackle Terry Tuma at Password, and then watched the Wild beat the Magic on Friday night. Way to go, Grandma.
Well, you guys have fans all over the country, probably all over the world. The live stream at 8 o'clock, I feel like, has opened new worlds, especially because you can put games on there and then instead of just listening back, which some do on podcasts, but to be able to watch, like Max's grandma, watch.
Maxo!
I was just talking to my aunt last night who lives in Cedro-Woolley, Washington, which is like 2 hours north of Seattle. She was talking about, she watches Initials every week on her laptop or whatever, and she had just watched Password, and she's got some downtime right now. But anyway, she was like, how about Sauce? She was pretty excited. She thought you guys were going to get Cooper Kupp. And when you guys were talking that out, and then we signed Sam Darnold. And I'm like, I see her maybe once every 3 years. I mean, she lives in Cedro-Woolley, Washington. And she is locked in.
She's locked in, just like Max's grandmother.
Just like Max's grandmother.
Sauce, your hands up.
Woodhawk.
She's my aunt.
Wait, well, I mean, he'd sleep with my aunt and the grandma.
Marty's aunt or my grandma?
Marty's aunt.
And actually, her name is Margie.
Oh,
so
for sure.
There'd be a lot of...
Margie.
Sounds like it'd be your evil twin.
Yeah, right.
Zach runs a stream every Friday, so he knows this. The keys to sending the numbers through the roof are having either Tom Bernard on or
Max.
I would say an attractive female, but I would just argue a female because our listeners have to be like, I gotta see this.
Yeah.
They don't even care if it's a 10 or a 2. They're just like, I gotta see what she looks like on the stream.
What do you think my taupe hoodie is doing for the audience tonight?
All I know is it is so predictable. It's like, we had a female on. Oh, great, we broke records. Hey, Tom Bernard put up. But if it's like, hey, we're having Alec Lewis on or John Krasinski or some Vikings writer, it's like people will literally cancel YouTube.
Yeah,
our numbers go in reverse if it's like a writer. But if we just throw a female on, hey, we just ran into this chick at Arby's. She's going to play Initials. Record numbers.
Yeah,
I wonder what she looks like.
What does that say about your audience?
That's what I'm saying.
Max cozying up to Marnie last Friday sent the numbers through the roof.
Exactly.
So thank you, Max, by the way.
Of course.
I had no idea.
Anything I can do to help
not
this
as
show.
high today for some reason.
No.
Hey, on Max, come sit by Marnie.
Yeah, maybe I should go sit by Marty real quick.
Yeah.
Then your grandma's going to be super confused why Morgan Wolf came back 3 days after playing Initials.
She's going to text me like, this Morgan Wolf gal took your spot.
Brilliant.
Anyway.
Let's do Fan 5. We have sports to get to.
No, we don't. Do we? No, we don't.
We have sports to get to.
Okay, well, let's do it then.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by Builders and Remodelers.
Thanks, Builders and Remodelers. All right, Marnes, we opened the show with this because it made me laugh. We haven't really talked about it since, but I wanted to ask you about it. You've spent a lot of your life at Target Center.
Yes.
Last night at the Knicks Heat game, There was a 10-minute delay because SNL's Tracy Morgan threw up all over the court.
Rosie.
Then he had a nosebleed, and then they had to wheelchair him out of there.
Yeah.
I mean, super embarrassing, right? I don't know if Tracy cares, but still embarrassing. And obviously there was some concern. Like, God, I hope he's okay. If he's like projectile vomiting and his nose is bleeding, like, what's wrong with Tracy Morgan?
Yeah, this story is depressing. Why'd you bring that up?
I know.
Max's grandma hopes Morgan Wolf is okay.
So he's 56 years old. I haven't heard an update if he's okay or not, but my guess is he is. Point is you've been around a lot of Wolves games, a lot of NBA games. You've seen a lot of people like Rosie sit courtside. Outside of spilling a drink or something, have you ever seen something crazy happen right next to the courts? Outside of Glue Girl and Chain Girl?
Yeah, the protests.
Yeah.
Somebody ran across the court. Actually, during the Knicks game this year, it was on TNT. They didn't show it, but
like medical emergencies, vomiting, anything weird?
I've seen a fight in the crowd, but it didn't delay the game at all. It was up in the upper part of the lower deck.
You were in it, right?
How often do you see
her and Morgan Wolf?
How often do you see a beer spill or a Coke or Pepsi spill in the front row?
Not even.
Don't spill.
Not even every game. Every fifth, maybe. I've no.
How quickly do they clean it up? I mean, I would imagine it's pretty fast, right?
Real quick.
No, they wait about 2 days.
Well, no, do they have people with towels and if it happens during play, do they just run out there and I don't know?
Yeah, they do.
It's a fascinating thing coming from the hockey world where you have giant boards and glass between you and the players.
That's a good point.
You're literally in basketball, your feet are on the court. It's crazy that they even let that happen, let alone have people vomiting all over the damn place.
Yeah, I've never even heard of that. If you think about, Zach, behind the baskets, at every free throw when, for lack of a better term, the court kids or whatever come out and with the broom, there are like 4 or 5 of those under each basket at all times. And they have a ton of Gatorade towels. So as soon as that happens courtside, even if it's on the complete opposite side of the team bench where you would think they have all the towels, it's those kind of court kids that are the first ones there.
Is there a strike system? Like, how many spills do you get before they boot you?
I don't think it's written out. I think it's just understood when the people around you glare.
Oh.
Yeah, but forget spilling drinks. Think about when you projectile vomit like Tracy Morgan did. Think of those kids that you're talking about, the court kids. Do they quickly play like rock, paper, scissors to see who has to clean up the puke of Tracy Morgan?
Or does like a janitor from a school come out with like the pink sawdust?
The dust, you got to get that dust.
Yeah. Ugh,
yep.
So
gross. You're going to need to get that sauce for Louis' entire childhood. Well, I mean, you need to have some sort of a system ready for when it happens in the middle of the night. You got to have a bucket and gloves and some sort of
threw up on my
scrub brush.
wife one night. It was
hot.
It was everywhere.
Oh,
if you could name one person that's ever been on this station that's into getting vomited on, who would that be?
I can only name one?
Name one.
Oh, my God. That's impople.
You can name 2.
We do it on the count of 3.
Wait, I can only name 2?
Yep.
That's impossible.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Oh, Tommy, 4.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Tommy's wanted to be thrown up on.
Tackle is 5.
Yeah.
So I'd say minimum 5, max about 7.
So Rosie and PA.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hawk, Tommy, tackle Terry Tuma.
Yeah.
There's the 5.
Morgan Wolf.
Yeah.
No, that's actually max.
Why don't you just ask her? She's behind you.
That's the greatest thing.
Final in Tokyo, Japan. The Dodgers win the first game of the Major League Baseball season. This one does count. They score 4. The Cubs score 1. So Dodgers 1-0. The Chicago Cubs of Anaheim 0-1.
Oh, my God, Tommy.
What do you say?
Can't say on the air.
Hang on. One other thing, by the way. This is just for Abbott because he loves when we talk TV. Marnie, are you caught up on White Lotus?
Nope, haven't started it.
Okay. How do I say this?
I gave you permission to say it, Cory.
No, not that.
Oh, my!
He bought a card?
Yeah, he bought one of the cards. Yeah.
I don't know.
How much is that?
Premium membership.
I don't know if Tommy watches White Lotus. But I think Tommy Olsen is a giant fan of the actor Sam Rockwell and Insane.
Got it.
Why did you just cheers me, Zach? You're on camera.
Yeah.
You just raised a glass and cheersed me.
Yeah.
Say the name of the actor again.
Sam Rockwell.
He's fantastic. He's a 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Surprise cameo this season in White Lotus. I didn't know he was in it. I don't know if anybody did, but surprise cameo. And
I see why. Yeah.
He had quite the monologue on Sunday, and of course, I couldn't stop thinking of Tommy the entire time.
Yeah.
Headlines when we come back. Power Trip Morning Show back after this on the Fin.
PayPal lets you pay all your pals, like your graduation gifters.
Who's paying for the mattress topper?
You mean the beanbag chair?
Aren't we getting a mini fridge?
Can we create a pool on PayPal? It lets us collect the money before we buy.
Ooh, yes, that's smart.
Glad we can agree on something.
Easily pool, split, and send money with PayPal. Get started in the PayPal app. A PayPal account is required to send and receive money. A balance account is required to create a pool.
Ready to optimize your nutrition this year? Meet Factor, America's #1 ready-to-eat meal service. Factor's fresh, never-frozen meals are dietitian approved and ready to eat in just 2 minutes. Their chefs handle the shopping and chopping, delivering fresh, fully cooked meals to your door. All you have to do is heat and enjoy. Choose from 40 weekly options across 8 dietary preferences like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, and Keto. And if you're looking to lose weight, Factor's keto meals can help you lose up to 8 pounds in 8 weeks. Savor nutritious premium meals no matter how busy life gets. Eat smart with Factor. Get started at factormeals.com/factor50off and use code factor50off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. Weight loss with Factor Keto based on a randomized controlled clinical trial. Results will vary depending on diet and exercise.
Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to ChumbaCasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to ChumbaCasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Struggling to get out of bed? It might be time for an upgrade. Leesa makes exceptionally comfortable mattresses designed for every body and budget. But what truly sets them apart is their commitment to giving back. Since 2015, they've donated over 41,000 mattresses nationwide. Elevate your sleep and your space with Leesa. Go to Leesa.com for 20% off their award-winning mattresses, plus an extra $50 off with promo code iHeart. That's LEESA.com. Promo code iHeart for an extra $50 off.
Minnesota Wild had a clean period in yesterday's game, and that means that all new members get 50% off the first month of Tidal Wave's Best Car Wash membership offer. Only valid for today. Check out your local Tide Wave Car Wash to sign up today.
I don't know about that.
I had a couple of clean periods yesterday.
Paul, your hands up.
During the break, I walked over there. I was going to ask Maxo something, and Zach is watching in slow motion.
Can I guess?
Yes.
Now, Marnie, you also weren't here for the second segment of the show.
That's correct.
I'm going to guess this is a reference to that. My guess is Zach is currently watching Michigan baseball highlights slow motion.
It's Michigan related.
So it's Mitch Voigt running on a beach in slow motion.
It's Michigan football related.
J.J. McCarthy.
He's watching J.J. McCarthy work out in slow motion in gray shorts. I'll just say that.
Okay, but here's the deal.
And he's like, there's where he's like, I think they blurred that out.
He's pausing like he's a movie buff.
Yeah.
Like, look, you can see it right there.
Yeah. But also, it's no different than the garbage we do.
No, 100%.
Right.
He's just...
So what you missed?
114 views.
114,000 or 114?
Just 114
from Zach,
and it had 70 this morning.
Yeah.
Martins, here's what you missed. There's a baseball player from Michigan named Mitch Voigt.
Yeah.
Who apologized because when he got to third base, he had one hand on the base and both knees in the dirt, and so he was low to the ground. And as soon as he got kind of his head off the ground, he pretended to snort the third baseline like it was cocaine.
Oh, whoops.
Kind of awesome. It's hilarious. All of us love it.
Super funny.
But he's apologized and saying that's not, my values and that's not how I was raised and my apologies and that was inappropriate. Anyway, well, as we were laughing about how funny it was to snort the line of white chalk as cocaine, let's just say Zach's a huge fan of Mitch Voigt and was looking up his Instagram account to see if he went on spring break.
Yeah. You know, like when I'm over in Sauce's chair and I mess some things up, and then you guys say it's the chair.
Mm-hmm. You just think that's the hockey chair?
There's something in this chair, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something in the chair. It's you.
Have you seen the video? Did you just Google it?
I see the still photo. Yeah. That's
awesome.
actually hilarious. I never thought about that white line.
It's hilarious.
It's a brilliant Sally.
Especially for a college kid.
Smart. Like we said 2 hours ago, if this kid has a cocaine problem, probably not super funny that he can't stop doing the bit.
And can you make it 100?
But if he's never done cocaine, it's kind of hilarious.
Funny. Yeah.
It's like, I've never done cocaine. If I did that, would people be like, oh, Corey's got a problem.
Where did you find that angle?
It's the first thing that came up.
Zach, no.
Zach.
Stop looking at Schlong.
Stop zooming in on Craig.
Yeah.
Just going to loop this the rest of the show.
God, Zach.
Please
Boy, this guy's a creepy perv.
Zach, take a deep breath, buddy.
This is great. Yeah.
All right, should we do headlines? Let's do it.
Now it's time for headlines.
Brought to you by my friends at Wolf River Electric and wolfriverelectric.com. Go solar.
Solo.
In 2025 or beyond. I would argue do it this year. But if you're ever going to get solar panels put on, there's only one name to know. That is Wolf River Electric.
Go get that sunshine.
Yeah. Exactly. Like this overcast garbage. Come on, man. Get that sun out so I can produce some energy. The old solar panels. All right, here we go. An Uber driver in Connecticut was asked to use a customer's bathroom. I shouldn't say was asked. Asked. Like, hey, can I use your bathroom quick? And then he exposed himself.
Oh, Dwight.
Dwight? Oh. Where did that come from?
Look, I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to.
There's a bathroom involved.
I'm not trying to break down the strategy of a flasher or a guy that's willing to do this. But if you're a rando walking down the street and you want to flash somebody, you want to be that guy, and that's garbage. But if you want to do that, you could run away and you might get away with it. If you're an Uber driver, they requested your ride.
Yeah.
You're on an app. The company is going to know who you are. You know who the Uber driver is. You're busted.
Yeah.
You can't flash somebody or expose yourself to somebody who knows your name and can report you to that company. Again, if you're a flasher out there and you're looking for advice, please don't just take the advice I just used.
No.
That's
also,
not good.
Take Waymo.
Whoa.
No driver.
Oh, the car can't flash you.
Oh, yeah.
Or can it? What if it shows you its lug nuts?
Yeah. Brilliant. Yeah.
It's
Or
dipstick.
Yeah, it's dipstick.
Crankshaft.
Oh, yeah. Zach's looking at that right now.
I mean,
Zach, deep breath.
have you seen these cars?
Optimus Prime would, Zach.
All right, by the
for
way,
sure.
By the way, for the 7th time, but it happened yesterday, so it's fresh in my mind.
Waymo.
I got my wife needed an oil change. Obviously, that means I have to go, right?
Yeah,
She's
correct.
not going to go. So I took the Angie's car to get an oil change, and I will be this guy for the rest of my life. When the person who changes the oil shows me the line on the oil stick and goes, "Here's your oil level," and I have no idea what I'm looking for. I have for the last about 25 years, and I will for the next 25 years, confidently nod my head and go, "Looks great.
Thanks.
Awesome. Appreciate it."
That's a nice rich brown.
And I have no idea where it's supposed to be, what it's supposed to look like.
Well, there's like the 3 dots on it, right?
I don't know what the dots
I don't
mean.
know what it is either.
I just go, awesome. Appreciate it, man. Looks great.
So-
That's exactly where I needed it to be. And of course, they always go like, 36 PSI. Does that sound right? I go, perfect. 36 is the exact number I wanted.
That's what I was thinking.
But it is important.
Yeah, 35 to 37, whatever, somewhere in that range. 36 is fair. Great.
So I bought my car, not the one I have now, but the one before, and I drove up to. I was down here, so I had to drive back up to St. Cloud. I was working there, and then at like 9:30 at night, I'm getting on to 94 on that loop out of St. Cloud. Going back to my place when I was up in Annandale, and as I was going up the Clover, my engine just shut off, and it said like on the thing like engine shut off, low oil or whatever. So I pulled off and I did the dipstick thing, and it was completely, there was nothing. There was no oil in there. So that's how I actually learned, is because I didn't have any oil in my car, and that's because there's nothing on there. So it is important to make sure at least you see a little brown on there before you take off.
Oh, man. So it's important to see brown on the dipstick.
Yes.
I hate this show. Point is I don't know where that line is supposed to be.
Well, it doesn't matter where the line is. Just make sure you see something on there.
Yeah, but I don't even know
something
that.
on the tip.
Oh my God, Zach, take a lap. Sauce your hands up.
So like 2 weeks ago, when I played Password, anyway, they were doing this like survey bit about how many people at the fan can like change a tire, drive a stick, and it was like one other thing. And all of them, I remember Norda was like, yeah, they were like, what about Cory? And they were all like, yeah, Cory can do all that. And I go, no.
No chance.
And then when they got to me, they're like, 0 chance. I learned I've been holding this in for like 2 weeks. I can drive a stick. B, I've had so many flat tires in my life, I can change a tire. And I forgot what the third thing was. But they were so confident when they were like, yeah, Cory can do all that.
What are they talking about?
No, he can't. No.
Have they met Cory?
Right.
Well, here's the deal.
Throw money at the problem.
Maybe here's what they meant. I'll give them a little credit. If I had a flat tire and I couldn't call somebody, which of course in the Twin Cities, I'm calling somebody immediately. I'm not going to change a tire on the side of the road. I don't know how to do it. But if for whatever reason I couldn't get a hold of anybody and I had a spare tire and a jack in the back of my car, I would figure it out by Googling it and do it. You know what I'm saying? So they probably thought he's capable of doing it. I've definitely never done it.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do it. I could Google it and figure it out. Can't be that hard.
I've done it. 35W, baby. People driving by at 75 miles an hour, shaking the car as I'm changing the tire. I was proud of myself, man. It's the manliest thing I've ever done in my life.
I'm the least manly dude on the planet.
Google.
So you were Googling
on my phone.
Yeah. It's not that hard.
I'm watching YouTube
I've
videos.
changed the tire. I don't even have my license.
Yeah. Look at Max.
Yet.
I'm trying to think of the manliest thing I do, because I don't
text Randy to do something. That's what I do.
Kiss dudes.
Wow.
I don't do that. Sorry, Zach.
You're apologizing.
I don't do any handiwork. I'm not much of a beer drinker. I don't fight. I don't hunt. I don't golf. I mean, maybe poker's the closest thing to manly-ish, and that's not even manly. But that's just something that a lot of men do.
Can you make a fire?
Ooh.
I mean, not Survivor style, not with a flint and just make it myself, but I can make a fire if you give me a lighter.
You ever won anything at the claw machine?
I'm a solid claw machine player.
You provide for your family.
Oh, that's only for men. See, I knew somebody would walk right into the trap.
No, I'll be fair. Rosie texted him to say Don't put that on Zach.
You mow the lawn?
Something about a breadwinner?
You shovel your driveway. I don't do that.
I do shovel and snow blow. I do. But that again, I don't know. I don't grill.
Do you mow your lawn?
I was just asked, meat sauce.
I only heard shovel and snow blow.
That was right before that.
It's all right to make a mistake.
It's a fast show. I was reading more Rosie's texts.
No, you're watching JJ McCarthy.
No, I'm watching. NFL sent me a video of Cooper
DeJean.
Yeah. Said, Zach, watch this.
I'm sure. Marnes, what's the most manly thing that Mark does?
Well, it's Matt.
Yeah,
actually.
Whatever, I know.
Yeah, he knew that.
Yeah, Millhouse.
Whatever.
Millhouse.
Is he a manly guy? Does he grill?
Oh, yeah.
He drives a Zamboni.
Does he grill? Does
Yes.
whatever his name is grill?
He
Do you
does.
grill?
Does he? No.
No,
You
he
have
doesn't.
a gold grill.
My wife grills. She has a grill. I ain't doing it.
You air fry?
I do air fry. That's super manly.
Oh, the best. Air fried is the best. There's nothing better.
It's probably, honestly, the reason I'm alive. Because you can't deep fry everything.
No.
Does Matt?
It's Matt.
Does Matt hunt?
Whoa.
Does he shoot stuff? Does he shoot a pheasant from time to time?
He does not.
Does he golf?
Yes.
Okay, golf. Does he play cards?
No.
Does he work with tools?
Is he handy around the house? Can he build a shelf?
Is he a craftsman?
Or mount a...
Does he arm wrestle?
Yeah.
Does he fill the
Only
pool?
when I ask him.
Whoa.
Hey.
I'll tell you what he does.
Does he clean it?
He drives a Zamboni.
Yeah.
Oh.
And not a Tommy Olsen one. Okay. All right, so...
Yeah, I can't do that. That's manly.
If
women can drive Zambonis too.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Rosie just texted
if on the man scale, a 1 is me and a 10 is Jason Momoa, where does Matt fall?
He's not the woodworking carpenter build a chair guy, but he's the beer drinking, watch sports, hang out.
So the least productive kind of a man.
Yeah.
The one that can't help
I'll
you
tell
with
you what,
anything.
He does our taxes.
Okay, sure.
And our spreadsheets.
Finances.
Is that a euphemism?
Wow.
Sauce, where are you on the Cove Momoa scale?
Man.
Well, like, I can grill. I can change a tire. I can drive a stick. Can you do that?
You're more Momoa than Cove.
I have never driven a stick. I have no idea how to do it.
on a stick
same.
too.
Yeah, same. Zach.
98 Honda Civic hatchback.
Stop.
No, I am.
Zach, don't make that motion on camera.
Zach, drive out on a lake again, Zach.
I
did. I took that out on a lake and I got stuck.
I mean, I'm probably on a 1 to 10, 1 being Cory, 10 being...
Yeah, the Cove Momoa scale.
I mean, I'm probably a 4.
Maxo, what do you think you are?
Man, I'm not super duper handy. I can't drive at all. So knocking that off.
That does not help.
Yeah.
That doesn't
help at all. But, I'm a sex symbol. So I would say that I'm like, something like 8 or 9.
Oh, no. Is it Hogs Daddy?
It's somebody's calling. It's got to be Chris.
Hogs Daddy. Hello, the fan. Hogs Daddy can do all those things.
Yeah.
Okay, for sure. It's Hogs.
Hello?
Cory, I got it for you, man. I thought of something manly you do. This is something I know you do that's very, very manly. You're going to feel so much better about yourself. You're not going to believe that I'm the one that thought of this for you.
Oh, no.
Go on.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You pee standing up, dude.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Hell yeah,
Because Chris, everything we just talked about.
Can't do that.
Also true.
Because Chris, everything we just said, you can do, right? You can change a tire, you grill, you do a lot of manly stuff, but you do pee sitting down.
I love it.
Yeah. Well, you like to act like a lady.
All right. So
I love it.
So then, hang on. So on the Cove Momoa scale, then I'm not even a 1. Because I pee standing up, so I'm like a 2.
There you go, Cory.
Yeah.
So do we?
I've seen you arch that stuff, man.
Wait, you can do a 2 standing up?
That's how manly I am.
I've seen him do a 3 standing up.
That was our secret.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
And PA has seen all of the above.
That is true. All right, so just to clarify, Chris called in to say that I do pee standing up.
Yeah.
That does help, though.
It clarifies a few questions I had.
Yeah, fair enough.
Are you having a party, by the way?
Tommy says that I have to have a party sometime this summer, so we just have to find a date and lock it in because all of us are busy, and there's 1,000 people on this show, as Gerdsey and Tenneby like to joke. There's 1,000 people. It's going to be hard to get everybody at the same time at the same place.
And Tommy suggested no ladies, and we play shirts and skins basketball the whole time.
And we'll end the night with butt naked Twister.
Yeah, he said everybody has to wear short jean shorts and a construction helmet. Okay, Tommy.
Martins, one of the last times that I hosted a party, we tried to do this video for KFAN.com where we went halftime entertainment on it.
Yeah.
We tried to get like 10 of us to throw it off the backboard, catch it, throw it off the backboard, catch it.
Yeah.
And then the last person was supposed to throw it off the backboard. Sauce was going to catch it and dunk it. On like
How far did you get?
8, I think we lowered it to 8, right? Was it an 8-foot? I think it was like an 8-foot hoop.
6.
And we couldn't get him to do it.
Yeah, I'm not good at
sports. He just couldn't get off the ground high enough to dunk that last one. So I think AJ still has bloopers of it somewhere.
Yeah.
But we must have tried it, I don't know, 5 times. We're like, yeah, this ain't going to work. Let's just
actually
forget
got 10 people in a row, though, to... I thought you were going to say we couldn't even get it.
That part we had down. It was the, how do we get this last off the backboard to sauce actually to work, and how do we film this? I think AJ still has that somewhere. Sauce, your vertical is not very manly.
Not
on the
good.
Cove Momoa scale, it's a 1.
It's a 0.
Well, let's plan something out. Like maybe not that, but I'm getting familiar with Reels on Instagram.
I've seen that.
Yeah. Rebecca Brunson and I have been. The people have been asking for us to dance, apparently. So
Your one from yesterday was great, Mars.
Yeah.
When you guys were in like the stands and stuff.
Yeah,
dancing?
that was all BB. She mapped it out, and she was giving strangers her phone. Hey, will you record us dancing for 5 seconds?
Wow.
She's
really
into this game.
Yeah.
She seems super cool.
Wait, Rosie's not in the upper
She's
deck.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah, she's great.
Come on
Is that
now.
reals or fakes?
Okay. Zach, why are you weird?
That was funny.
Are we looking at a Friday?
Can I say what happened after the show yesterday? You don't care, do you?
I can't remember.
What you asked me yesterday in the production room down there?
Oh, God.
Sure, I don't care.
So remember how yesterday we were talking about how this season of White
Completely
Lotus, I think Ben brought it up, that there's like one quick 2-second female nudity scene. The rest of it's been male nudity, like 3 or 4 times.
Really?
So I go down the hall after the show at 9:00, doing a commercial. I'm just about done. It's like 9:20. I'm ready to leave. And Zach is like looking through the window. I'm like, yeah, come in. I'm done. And he goes, hey, quick question. Do I have to watch the first 2 seasons of White Lotus to jump in this season?
Brilliant. God, you love Wiener.
And I go, there's a couple of crossover characters, but you'll figure it out. He goes, just wondering.
It's not like you're getting caught up on the plot.
Right.
Zacho.
I go, I think you'll be okay. I think you'll figure it out.
Zach.
So I think he's going to watch it. Did you start it last night?
No, I Wild played.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The hockey
your
team?
White Lotus. Mm-hmm. All right. 2 animal-related stories. I despise both of these. These terrify me. Someone checked out of a hotel in Michigan, and then the housekeeper comes in. I don't know if it was minutes later or hours later, but going to clean the old room that this person just checked out of. Can you imagine this moment if you're a Michigan housekeeper, not Florida? You're in Michigan. You're cleaning in a hotel room. This person left an alligator in the room.
Oh, my God.
What? How do you not have a heart attack? The alligator was under the bed.
Oh, my God. I peed.
Oh, my God.
Now, I have no idea because the headline doesn't say the size of this alligator. How do you not? That's the last thing you're expecting to see, right? Like my wife, speaking of the Cove Momoa scale and being not manly, she thinks I'm afraid of frogs because a couple of times a frog has been in our garage. I don't know it's there. I lift something up and I go, whoa. Like, I'm not afraid of frogs. I don't like animals when I'm not expecting them. If you're in Florida and you see a snake or an alligator and you, quote, weren't expecting it, you might be scared for a split second, but you're like, that's supposed to be here. A hotel room in Michigan is the last place on the planet you expect to see an alligator. If you're a housekeeper cleaning under the bed,
terrifying,
and then there's an alligator, how do you not have a heart attack and die?
Hello. Yeah, I don't know. That sounds
How
terrible.
does the
I'd have jumped
alligator
straight
not
out the window.
show you?
Whoa.
Hopefully it was a very, very small
She
one.
lived to tell about it.
Maybe it was a super small one, but still terrifying.
Someone with alligator phobia. I would quit my job.
Great bit on the guy's part, though, that left the alligator. That's a good bit.
It has to be a dude, right? 98% it's a dude. Here's the other one. This is even worse to me, and this would work. I think most people have a fear of guns being pointed in their face, right? If somebody pointed a gun in your face, I don't care if you're pro-gun or anti-gun. It's an intimidating thing. It's terrifying.
I don't think there's anybody who loves guns enough that would be like, yeah, man, just point it wherever.
Exactly.
Right, 100%.
That's my point.
Yeah.
This is even worse. Cops in Tennessee are looking for 4 people who robbed a store by holding 2 pythons to threaten a cashier.
Yeah, I'll take the gun.
I'd take the gun.
Yeah.
Like they were flexing on him or the snakes?
Nope, straight up snakes threatening to essentially let the pythons wreak havoc if they don't give them the money.
Yeah.
That is next level. Robbing a store with pythons.
Yeah.
Give me the Glock.
Yeah.
The what?
The Glock.
Whoa. Quit watching that video. Marnes, take a deep breath, Zach.
You can plead the fifth. Marnes, you can plead the fifth you want. This is none of my business. I shouldn't even ask. Have you ever had Botox? Yes or no?
I have not.
Okay.
No.
People are getting so much Botox that some people are becoming immune to it. That's what the headline says. I don't have any details. I don't understand how that works, but they're saying people are getting immune to it because they're getting so much of it.
I've read about people getting I think, fillers. What is the right word? Deflated or some? Are Botox and fillers different?
I think
so. Like, can you remove filler? Because I saw a couple of videos, and I don't know why this was on my algorithm, but of like, celebrities, of course, in their 60s or whatever. Why Joe Schmo removed his fillers? I'm like, wow, that doesn't just dissolve in your face. You actually,
I would think so.
Put it in and take it out. Button bar. I am not opposed to Botox nor anyone who wants to do it. I've thought about a couple of places where I'm like, oh, now I'm 51 and I could, I'm starting to show here and here. I'm thinking about getting my eyebrows tinted, I think is the right word. Not tattooed, because that's permanent, but like filled in, tinted, because I have to fill them in when I'm wearing no makeup right now, but I have to fill them in like with eyeshadow. If you guys can follow me.
Or Cory wears eyeshadow. He does.
Yeah. And then because it like frames your face, it gives you that. And then I've seen like a nice tinting.
Yep.
So that's as far as I know I'm getting off track, but that's as far as I've thought about going on the facial side. The Botox it scares me because I feel like I can tell when someone's had lips. And it's not just the actual lip that you like kiss, it's the upper lip. It's the between the nose and the lip part for me that gets weird. So I'm afraid of that happening, and I'll just I'll just get the wrinkles.
All the Plymouth moms that I know are getting the Botox, they're getting the tattooed eyebrows. But I've told everybody that will listen what you just said. I still think from a guy's perspective, and look, you ladies don't have to do anything you don't want to do for us. But I think once you get the lip fillers, that is the beginning of the end. It all is downhill after
you
that.
Can tell?
Yeah, it's such a drastic change, and it's so much worse.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know what happened systematically for women to think that men want that look. Because I don't know anybody that does.
Doing it for
it's
you.
the same thing with high heels.
Yeah.
They might not be, but if we are putting that much pressure on them and they think that's the path, that's the beginning of the end.
Yeah,
it's all downhill after that.
Zacho, what did you just say? The same thing about high heels?
High heels. I mean, do guys really dig high heels?
I don't know. Do you like wearing them?
Like they're very uncomfortable. They're
you would know.
Yeah. I know. I mean,
Tommy's about to text us.
I experimented. I had fun in college, but anyway,
you went to college?
No, I didn't. But yeah, I mean, they're uncomfortable to walk around in. They're, they do horrors to toes.
Terrible.
So, and I'm like,
and you love sucking toes,
right? And so I'm just wondering what's the point of these high heels? What do you wear them for?
They want to look good for themselves.
I guess.
Yeah, they do. It does look nice when a woman is.
As long as you're feeling good, as long as you're doing it for you. Yeah. I just don't like the idea of like them going and being uncomfortable just because they think it's going to look good for somebody else.
She's an actress.
Thank you.
Well played.
I mean, that we could have this conversation for the entire 3 hours of the show.
For sure.
Thank you for recognizing that.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm going to follow up real quick, Cory. Yeah. When you said the Plymouth moms, do you feel like Botox, fillers, whatever, is becoming, it's not just a Hollywood actress thing, it is becoming
it's the norm.
Suburban mom.
Oh, it definitely is a suburban mom kind of a norm thing. Yep. It's just the norm.
The Cheers guy?
Same guy.
Great show.
Kat Dennings says she used to live in a haunted house and a ghost once saved her mom from falling down a flight of stairs.
Wow. If only there was another ghost to save that ghost from falling down those stairs.
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
You're assuming that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah. Hawk likes that lady.
I wonder why.
Same.
Yeah, that ghost.
Yeah.
Two Broke Girls. Best show of all time.
Okay.
Two Dead Girls.
What? Zach?
Dang.
Zach's got to take it down a notch.
Yeah, Zach, quit looking at Wiener.
A judge says that we cannot see mummified photos or pictures of Gene Hackman and his wife. It sounds like there's people that want to see the photos. And
Who
a
would
judge,
wanna see
I
that?
don't know. I don't want to see that. I have no curiosity of seeing that.
No.
But a judge said the photos can't be released.
Is that all done and answered and solved and
sounds like
to the point of where everyone can be satisfied with that?
I think so. I don't know if the investigation is done, but I think they have a pretty clear path that she died first and that he is so far gone, or was so far gone, that he lived about another week by himself and maybe didn't even eat, didn't even maybe know where he was. So
it's really sad.
Like the worst possible way to go. So, but I think they have basically said that that's...
no foul play.
It's sad.
But it was suspicious enough. Remember, they said it was like under investigation because it was awkward.
Very bizarre. And the dogs.
Bizarre.
Conan O'Brien has already been hired to host next year's Oscars. They like what he did in this year, so they're going to bring him back next year. Can't blame him. Last but not least, a Peruvian fisherman was rescued last week. He survived 95 days lost at sea.
Oh, my God.
95. Wow. He's 61 years old. He said he was thinking about his mom and his 2-month-old granddaughter to keep him going. He survived on rainwater and by eating birds, turtles, and cockroaches. I have a lot of questions about cockroaches at sea. How does that work?
I don't know.
I understand how he might get a hold of a bird or a turtle or something. How do you get cockroaches in the middle of the ocean? Anyway, I don't understand that, but it doesn't matter. He hadn't eaten anything in
What's in that water?
Zach's watched a lot of Below Deck. He might be able to tell you.
What?
How about this?
Been below deck.
He hadn't eaten anything in 15 days before a patrol boat out of Ecuador found him last Wednesday. He had been gone since December 7th and was 680 miles from shore.
How did he
dead.
survive?
Should be dead.
They should make a movie about that. I don't know how.
My God.
You'd have to put a volleyball in it or something.
Yeah.
Who would he talk to?
And some cockroaches.
Or volleyball.
Wilson.
Zach, deep breath, Zach.
We started with Tracy Morgan projectile vomiting. We talked about Zach's new Michigan crush, and then we got all the way to 9 o'clock. We did it.
Great job.
Martin, see you on Friday.
Okay, I'll be here
You're
Friday.
an American treasure.
Thanks.
We're back 5:30 to 9 tomorrow. Hawk will be back. We think Carly, I know Parker Fox and Taylor Heisey will be here in the 8 o'clock hour. 9 to noon is next. See ya.
To listen back to today's Power Trip Morning Show or to hear previous shows, podcast us on the iHeartRadio app or KFAN.com.
Your stomach is a mess and you feel lousy. Something is just off, but you don't know what. Yeah, we get it. You've tried every fad diet and supplement under the sun, and none of it worked. Here's the truth. Your gut's a mess, and your body is letting you know. You're just too busy, and you ignore the signs, making it worse. Viome gets straight to the point, analyzing your gut microbiome to give you a personalized health plan that actually works. Your gut is how your body processes everything that you consume. Stop ignoring the signs. It's time to do something real. Get Viome and fix your gut now. Dial **gut to get $110 off any test. That's *488 to receive a link to the offer.
When it comes to playtime, never let your squad down. Unlock elite gaming tech at Lenovo.com. Push your gameplay beyond performance with 13th Gen Intel Core processors. Upgrade to smooth, high-quality streaming with Intel Wi-Fi 6E. And maximize game performance with enhanced overclocking. Win the tech search and head to Lenovo.com.
Lenovo. PayPal lets you pay all your pals, like your graduation gifters.
Who's paying for the mattress topper?
You mean the beanbag chair?
Aren't we getting a mini fridge?
Can we create a pool on PayPal? It lets us collect the money before we buy.
Ooh, yes, that's smart.
Glad we can agree on something.
Easily pool, split, and send money with PayPal. Get started in the PayPal app. A PayPal account is required to send and receive money. A balance account is required to create a pool.
Struggling to get out of bed? It might be time for an upgrade. Lisa makes exceptionally comfortable mattresses designed for every body and budget. But what truly sets them apart is their commitment to giving back. Since 2015, they've donated over 41,000 mattresses nationwide. Elevate your sleep and your space with Lisa. Go to lisa.com for 20% off their award-winning mattresses, plus an extra $50 off with promo code iHeart. That's LEESA.com. Promo code iHeart for an extra $50 off.